Hi guys, welcome to Office Blokes Reacts. Am I keeping you awake?
Yeah.
Oh,
is that your name today?
That's my name today.
What a strange name.
I
Office
just
Bloke Mike, anyway.
Going through that Patreon there. Exhausted me.
Who are you?
Office Bloke Dads.
That's good to know. We are the Office Blokes. We have a Patreon page that Office Bloke Mike is going to tell you all about.
Take 3. Go to patreon.com if you fancy supporting the channel. We'd love your help. A load of people have done already. It's been absolutely fantastic. So we've got block content, we've got exclusive stuff on there, starting at just £1.50.
£1.50.
$2.
$2.
Yeah, so go down there and check it out.
Yep, good stuff. And 2 other channels that Office Bloke Daz on Instagram is going to tell you all about.
Cheers, Office Bloke Dave on Instagram.
Thank you very much.
We have Office Blokes Try, where we try different things from around the world, different foods, spices, games, you name it's there. Go over there, like and subscribe. And also Office Blokes Podcast, where we do 2 podcasts a week. And soon to come on Office Bloke Podcast is Office Blokes Confidential.
That is very true.
That's going to be good.
Gather around, children, and I will tell you all about Office Blokes Confidential. Close to the microphone. Office Blokes Confidential is the new segment from Office Blokes Podcast where viewer submissions are welcomed, and you send us either an email or you can send us videos, you can tag us in videos on social media, audio clips, whatever you want to do. Problems in your personal life, anything you need a bit of advice on, just go for it. We're going to use our wealth of knowledge, our vast life experiences,
worldly life experiences,
worldly, and we're just going to try and put a funny take on it.
If we can't help you, no one can.
Precisely. Yeah, and I can tell you what not to do based off lots of life experiences.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so keep your eye out for that. We're just finalising a few things with it, but it is going to happen and it's going to be funny.
It's going to be great
soon.
And you know what I think we'll do with that is make clips as well. So it'll be featured in the podcast or it'll be its own segment. But I think we have little bite-sized 5-10 minute long clips that we get out there as well.
Nice. Sounds good.
Yeah, why not?
Can't wait for that.
So I've said quite a few times, I've listened to Joe Rogan's podcast for absolutely years. Never watched his stand-up.
I have.
No, I've not actually.
I've seen him live.
Yeah.
Have you?
We used to live near Rascals Comedy Club in New Jersey. And he was a compere, sort of like a regular compere there.
Yeah.
And when we used to go, one of the girls whose husband used to play football with us, she was the manager, and she used to want us all to come down as a group, and we get a couple of free beers and all that kind of stuff. We're going in and free entrance, and we go in there, and then there'd be like 16 of us, and we always wanted the front table because we like to have the piss taken out of us and be a part of the show and give people material to work with.
Yeah.
And Joe Rogan was there quite a few times.
Nice.
We had a few good comics there. Little Jimmy Norton was in there.
Nice.
Yeah.
So you were front row with all your mates on the beer with Joe Rogan. Has he heckled you or any of your friends?
I can't remember. I'm sure we have. I'm sure we've had fucking all kinds of shit going on with him. Yeah. Because we did it with everyone. Because our table was right there.
Yeah.
And it was like 16 lads on the table, and some of us, most of us were all foreign.
Yeah.
I was English. We had South American lads with us. We had quite a few of us who were English.
Nice one.
So it was just good fun.
Nice.
Sounds good. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, how high Joe Rogan talks to his kids. Should we go for it?
Nice.
Yeah.
Not that high.
I have kids and I lie to them. I get high around them too. People say you shouldn't do that, but they don't see it. They say you shouldn't be intoxicated around your children. Well, I'm not. I'm high. I call it elevated. It's a different thing. The people who have a problem with that, they don't understand what getting high is. Like, they think you're gonna be like to your kid, like, who are you? What do you think? What's the worst thing that can happen if I'm a little high around my kid? They're gonna get extra hugs, and daddy's gonna be paranoid about objects. Oh, look out. Don't go there. That's it. Plus, I have cool conversations. I have a 6-year-old daughter, man. There's not a lot a 48-year-old man and a 6-year-old girl have in common, other than the fact she's my daughter. And so our conversations are normally pretty boring. But when I'm high, I'm like, you call that thing your baby, your doll, you call it your baby, but it's not a baby, right? Yeah, I know it's not a baby. Do you call it a baby because you're the youngest and you like having someone who is responsible for you? Maybe. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. Give me a hug. I love you. It's weird, man. It's weird raising little people. There's some things that I didn't expect. One of the things I didn't expect is you have to lie to them. Like, you don't have to lie to them about a lot of things, but you have to lie to them about Santa Claus. It's just one of those things, man, because it's like a community. You have to think about what...
I always have this argument with people about lying to the... people say you shouldn't lie to your kids. And he's doing the skit on it, and he's... talk about... People say, you talk about the Tooth Fairy or Santa Claus or...
Yeah, that's right.
Whatever it may be like that. So what do? You come out and tell them straight from an early age, there is no such thing as the Tooth Fairy.
The problem is, and it's like the... I'm not worried about getting COVID, I'm worried about giving it to other people situation. You tell your kid there's no Santa Claus, they go into school, they tell all the other kids there's no Santa Claus, suddenly there's no Santa Claus, and you're that parent.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean? But I got the kids bikes for Christmas this year.
Was it you or Santa?
Well...
Or was it their other dad?
This is the... Fucking hell.
Oh, dairy, mate.
That is the worst thing you've said in about 600 videos. Fucking hell.
It's getting worse now. Just when you think you can't stoop any lower.
Definitely getting a bottle of wine tonight.
No. I'm saving the best because we've got more listeners now.
Yeah. Cheers for that one.
I've got fucking stacks here. Hang on a minute.
Fucking cut me dick.
Yeah.
But
I
got the bikes delivered here, didn't I?
I remember, yeah.
And the only way I could do them was... where did I build them?
Here.
No, you know what it was? I had nowhere to store them at home. So I had to build them at home, put them in the boot of my car, covered up, and then leave them in the boot. And then sure enough, despite being covered up, the kids sat in the front. Oscar just gets in and goes, "There's a bike in the boot." "No, there's not." "Yeah, there's a bike. Can I play on my bike?" And I'm like, "There isn't a bike." And then we got back to the house and actually he was crying because I wouldn't let him have a bike that he knows is in the boot of the car, that I'm lying to him saying isn't in the boot of the car, because Santa's going to give him a bike in a week's time. And it's that whole dilemma of, he'll just come out and say, "You know what, Daddy bought you a bike. That's what Christmas is."
Yeah.
And I had to keep up the whole charade just for... I didn't know what to do. So in the end, he
don't give him a bike.
Give him something else for Christmas.
I told you there was no bike, dickhead.
I didn't think.
I'll stop crying.
You're 5. It's about time you grew up.
Best one was with my kid. It was Aiden when he was little at the time, and one of his teeth had fell out, and he said, "I put it under my pillow for the Tooth Fairy." But no one, like little kids do. And Gaynor forgot to put any money under his pillow. He come back and he went, "Tooth Fairy's not been." So he went, "Oh, maybe she forgot, or you didn't put it under your pillow or something." He went, "Or maybe she had too much wine."
That's so
savage.
Your kid's gonna tell other kids, because when it comes to Santa Claus, you don't want your kid to be one of two things. You don't want your kid to be the first kid that tells everyone that Santa Claus is bullshit, because that kid's an asshole. But you don't want your kid to be the last kid that figures out that Santa Claus is bullshit, because that kid's a moron. So you got a little bit of, you're like, "Oh no, when do we do this? When do we do this?" And no one knows when to do it. You just let the kids figure it out, and then they're like, "Dad, what the fuck?" They're like, "Oh, I missed the boat. Nobody knows when to do it. Nobody can be honest about it. They have little meetings and shit, and I'm like, "When do we tell them?" This lady goes, "When they're 11.
11.
They're gonna be fucking by then." I told her it was funny. She didn't believe me. I'm like, "Oh, I'm sorry. I'm off by a year." That's not as funny, but I didn't mean it. But it's this thing. They want to keep the kids in the dark, and they want to pretend they're the only one that's teaching the kid. This is a weird thing that people do. They're like, "I teach my kids, man. I teach my kids." When you see them. But unless you're some freak who homeschools your children in the forest, your kids are gonna go to school. And they're gonna go to school and they're gonna be in a class of 50 other kids, and the teacher only makes $20 a year, and she's thinking about dick. That's all she's thinking about. She's thinking about getting stuffed. She's a young, fertile woman who loves kids. And she's writing on that chalkboard, and the kids all huddle up and share information. Like, "Yeah, what'd your dad tell you? Your dad tell you that? Yeah? My dad says Santa Claus is fucking bullshit." Okay? You ever go near a chimney? It's that big. What the fuck? Teacher's coming. Play with blocks. Act stupid. How does this work? They play dumb. They're like little prisoners trying to figure their way out. They make little paper mache heads and pretend they're napping. They're little humans. They want to run shit, and they're trying to, "Who is these people telling us what to do? Are they being straight with us, man? What the fuck is going on?" I knew the day my daughter knew that Santa Claus is bullshit. She came home, stared me down. She's like mad dogging me. She took her book bag, just goes, walked right up to the chimney, looking at me. How the fuck? Dad, have you ever met Santa Claus? No, honey, I've never met him. But you let him in the house. And this is a moment, it was a moment where a 7-year-old has you at checkmate. You're like, oh shit. I don't know whether to high five her or to keep lying. You know, you want to go, yeah, you got me. That's bullshit. No, the Big Bang's real, but this is bullshit. Big Bang sounds even less real.
Yeah. Spot on. Absolutely spot on.
Yeah, he's a funny guy.
Yeah.
He is funny.
You can tell I've been listening to him for a long time now because I just knew. I didn't know that was the way he was going, but I was having the same thought process about Santa.
But I love stand-up comedy, me, and that's again, it's another thing. As soon as it comes around, get out there.
Yeah, bit of comedy.
We've got some great comedy clubs in Manchester, some really good ones that get some big names.
Hopefully, they're still going to be there.
Hopefully, yeah.
They will be.
There's a comedy store in and
a
Frog
comedy
and Bucket.
store. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, but there's also a couple near me that do like independent ones.
Yeah,
we'll still be there because they run out of like schools and stuff like that.
Yeah, oh, nice.
But Justin Morehouse does one, which is near us. He's fucking proper funny.
They do the Garrick.
Massively underrated,
He is. I've seen him on TV. He doesn't look great. I've seen him live, and he's hysterical.
Yeah, he's a funny guy, isn't he? Yeah, really good.
Yeah, they do the Garrick.
The Garrick. Jason Manford, that. It's his brother that does that, yeah.
Oh, does he?
Yeah, his brother runs it, yeah.
Okay, nice one.
Yeah.
But that's a lot of that, like I say, is really relatable, isn't it? You remember that, you think, yeah, I get that.
Because you've got high around your kids when you were young.
He will be doing now.
No.
As soon as they legalise it, he's straight on it. He's straight down to Asda. Asda Mike there. Chicken sandwiches.
We've got a page. Cannabis, bong, chicken, pasta.
Chicken flavoured cannabis.
We've got a Patreon page. Go down to Patreon, type in
whatever.
I'm hungry, man. Anyway, good. Anyway, I hope you guys like that too. Don't forget like and subscribe, hit the bell. Don't forget also get on Instagram, Office Bloke Daz, Office Bloke Dave. Why not? And we'll catch you on the next one.
Cheers, guys.